What is up, everybody? Brambo here, back from the dead, seemingly feeling like it. It's been a while, but happy to be here and happy that my first stream back is for Skyward Series and AGL in a pretty good event. Score for a Cure 2. We're back again for another charity stream event, and this one is going to be a doozy, just like the last one. The event we are raising money for is, let me get the name correct, to Write Love on Her Arms. It's a nice charity. It's a non-profit dedicated to presenting hope and finding help for people struggling with depression, addiction, self-injury, and suicide. And, well, for some reason it's not showing. Let me refresh my my screen here. But we actually are doing this is a charity event. As you can imagine, we are doing we are donating money for this cause. And if you would like to donate, all you have to do is hit exclamation donate in the chat. And you can see our current goal. If you, like I said, if you want to donate, all you have to do is hit exclamation donate in the chat, and it'll give you any information that you need for the Score for a Cure event. Nice little linky there as well. So, but we have a great run of games for you tonight. I will be casting Group C of the event. And just so we're clear, there are exactly there are 8 groups. Yeah, I was right. 8 groups tonight, just for the group stage. It is a massive, massive tournament. There's a lot of teams participating in this event, and it's a big one. And if you want any more information, head on over to the Skyward Series Discord. I will get a link for it in the chat here. Let me just get that in there. All the socials and everything you need is in there for Skyward Series for all the information for this event and more. They just finished their playoffs a couple weeks ago, getting ready to start up for Season 3. AGL as well. I'm not sure where exactly AGL is in terms of their season, but also another great league if you want to get involved in some Rocket League action. But this is going to be a good event. I can feel it already. A lot of great teams, a lot of great casters doing this event. So very excited. But we are right now just waiting for the teams to show up. We have one in the lobby already. First, I want to give a shout out to It's Cold and Acerator TV for the follows. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. In the meantime, let's get a if you're on Twitch, we'll give you a I'm a little rusty. We'll give you a little a poll or prediction. Let's do a prediction. There we go. And our first matchup tonight is going to be FFE Embers versus Fear 1 Gaming. That'll be a good matchup. For those in the chat, we'll see who you think is going to be the victor tonight. I don't have a roster list. I'm trying to get that right now. that. Bloodless RL, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Really appreciate it. Like I said, we're waiting. Looks like, oh, not waiting much longer. Looks like we've got a full lobby in here. So now we're just waiting on me. Without further ado, why don't we get this game underway? Get this show on the road. Enough babbling, enough waiting. Let's get the Score for a Cure tournament underway in our first game of the night. Let's get it on! And in the blue corner for FFE Embers, we have GG Fire, Lagos, Cloud Space, and that is your FFE Embers for the orange side. We've got 2B Chances and Mari WC for Fear 1 Gaming. This is a best of 5. Game number 1. Both teams looking to take the crown for this charity event. Again, a great cause. And off the top, Chances with the first strike of the tournament. A great setup by Mari and a beautiful bump, taking Legos right out of the play. Gives Fear 1 Gaming their first strike of the series. Looking to start off strong. A very even start until that goal, but you know, it's only been 20 seconds. But Cloud Space looking to get a double tap of his own, can't quite connect, and a tactical whiff from his teammate, and they will have to backtrack. Lagos just takes that, sends it to midfield, pass down to Chances. Chances can't get a hold of it. Now Lagos will take it, lose possession. Left down though for GG Fire, who tries to put it on center, denied by 2B. Back to midfield goes Cloud Space, trying to handle it, can't. Chances takes it away, bounces up to the midfield. No orange to player in sight, and they will have to retreat back to their own zone where 2B is waiting at the midfield, trying to get some offense going. But right now Cloud Space takes it. A little back and forth right now between these two teams, trying to settle things down. Is FFE Embers wanting to get some offense going of their own, but haven't had a lot of good looks. And right now, it is that one chance that really has been available to both teams, and Fear 1 took full advantage of it. As Cloud Space meets up with Chances. Chances gets the better end of that 50. GG Fire though waiting for it in the corner. Swarming is Fear 1 Gaming, now going for a shot, met in stride by Mari. GG Fire trying to clear it out, gets it to midfield. Cloud Space with the shot, hits the crossbar and out, and Mari will exit for the counterattack. Now there's 2-on-1. One gets a bump, and we lose sight, but there is a save by the FFE Embers, keeping it 1-0 as we speak for now. And we will see if that keeps going. Chances. Now at midfield. Down to the corner. Trying to settle it down. Get it out of the zone. But pressure by GG Fire! And FFE Embers ties the game up at halftime. Good pressure by FFE, and not the best move for Fear 1 Gaming. If making a clear across their own goal, you never, ever want to do that. But, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures, and they got punished for it. And now we have a tie ball game. And GG Fire definitely heating up, looking to get his second of the game. Denied by this Fear 1 defense for now, but GG Fire sticking with it, has one to beat. Pressured, kicked up to the air. Can they go for it? One hit down off the backboard, but no third follow-up. But a quick counterattack, and Chances gets his lead back. They sent almost everything. Legos wanting to go for it, got caught, creeping up a little too far, and chances, makes them pay with an easy open neck counterattack. 2 minutes to go, though. Plenty of time left in this series and this game as well. So no pressure so far. And again, we are in the group stages, so it's not necessarily you lose, you're out, but definitely want to be placed in the higher bracket to get that extra chance in the tournament going forward tomorrow. And by the way, this is an all-weekend tournament, so this is just day one, ladies and gentlemen. So you got plenty more action to come up. If you want to see more, be sure to follow up on the Skyward socials, follow up on their Twitch. There's a lot of Rocket League action going on tonight, and you don't want to miss any of it. But right now, you're tuned in right here, and you're watching FFE Embers versus Fear One Gaming, where Mari just slices and dices past the defense and gets another one for Fear One Gaming. Mari with the speed. No one could catch up to him. And now Fear One looking to extend that lead, keep that lead extended, and not give FFE Embers any chance on another chance by Fear One Gaming. Legos having to make the save. Legos now going for a counterattack, wanting to get his team back into this game. Putting on the pressure are the Embers, but losing possession. Legos just has to stand in his way, and able to do so. Cloud Space gets a touch on it, but loses possession quickly. Right now, Fear One definitely maintaining the possession in this game number one. Legos going up for it, gets it past one, has two more to beat, but loses possession, gains it back. No shot on net to speak of. With 30 seconds to go, Fear One just looking to clinch it, and able to do so. 2B with the closer. I mean, that's definitely the nail in the coffin. If not the previous match or goals were, that definitely is. With 27 seconds to go, FFE Embers looking to just get some morale booster, maybe, you know, trying to get some resemblance of morale. That way they can get confident going into the next game. Sometimes you just have to know when your goose is cooked, and you just got to move on to the next game. But for now, the clock hits 0. It just has to hit the ground, and Fear One Gaming will take game number one. But both teams not wanting to let up. Almost getting one for the road, but Fear One Gaming taking game number one. I'm so sorry, Fear One. I hope that's not all of them, but yeah, Fear One Gaming taking game number one. And they started off strong, and they finished strong. A lot of shots, a lot of possession. Derpimation, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here as we get set up for our next match of the night. Just get this map going here. And Frost Fusion, thank you so much for the follow, and thank you for the comment as well. But can Embers recover from the first game? I mean, they had a good run. They were definitely looking strong, but they just could not get any offensive pressure going. And right now, we will see if they can maintain the pressure. Apologies, I'm trying to figure out why some alerts aren't working, but we'll get to that later. A nice center, though, by Cloud Space, but no one there to follow up on it except the entire Fear 1 defense. Kept in play, though. 2B going back, looking like he's going to take a shot, but ends up making the clear. And FFE Embers definitely showing a little more fight in this game 2 early, wanting to start off this game 2 a little better than they did, but looks like it's going to be the same story, different game, as 2B gets first strike for Fear 1. A good first minute for FFE Embers, only to end up getting scored on after maybe not able to quite get back in time. Only left one man back. And now Fear 1 looking to get a second, and an own goal for FFE Embers. Not the kind of start you want, but Mari will take credit for this one by GG Fire, and you hate to see it, but it's still very early in this game number 2. I mean, they're down 2 goals. As long as they can settle down and get chances like that, GG Fire, a miss by Fear 1 gives an opportunity for Embers, but cannot capitalize on it. Send the ball a little too high, and now Mari looking to get another notch on their score sheet today. Has one, looking for a second, but Cloud Space gets it over the defense and puts FFE Embers on the board. Great setup by Cloud Space. Only has one to beat, taps it over. Looks like a missed input from Mari, but cuts the lead in half, and now are down by 1. A good start for FFE, getting on the board early, plenty of time to catch back into this game. Cannot make mistakes, though. They cannot let Fear 1 get any more goals for the rest of the game, really. I think if they let another one slip in, that might be all she wrote. I do my best, Fusion. But GG Fire trying to get it clear. Can't do it. Fear 1. Sending it a little back and forth, a little volley between these two teams. And now it's GG Fire with a shot. Mari puts it to the side. Cloud Space waiting in the wings, and they get a tie, an equalizer, and out of nowhere, a little errant clear from Mari gives Cloud Space. I mean, that's really not the position a offender you would expect somebody on offense to be, but right place, right time for FFE, and they tied this game up with 2:40 to go in game number 2. Looking to tie this series up. And we will see if Fear 1, a great setup. Oh my! What a beauty by Chances, setting up 2B. I mean, you can't set it up any better than that. No shot for the FFE defense, and Fear 1 take their lead right back. Fear 1 is not giving FFE any breaks. They have about 20 seconds of a tie game to feel like they're not behind, and a chance for Legos, just a little wide, but still in the play, keeping the pressure going, goes to the far wall. Now Chances, a tactical whiff by both players, leaves it for midfield for Fear 1, cleared to the blue corner, returned to sender by Cloud Space. Chances waiting for it, trying to get off the wall. Good pinch in the favor. Oh my, a good pinch in the favor of Cloud Space, but apparently that went wide, and we had a little lag spike there. I apologize. And 2B now dangling through the defense. Cannot maintain possession, though. Now it's Legos. Put a shot on target, denied by Mari. Followed by Cloud Space. It's on target. No one can stop it. And FFE Embers tie the game with 1:30 to go. Great shot by Cloud Space and a hanger right over the defense. We're not prepared for it. And FFE can breathe a sigh of relief for now, but the job is not done yet. Someone has to get another one over the other in order to win this game. Otherwise, we might very well see our first overtime of the night. And who doesn't love to see an overtime, but not enough chances? There's something to say about it. My goodness. Just dunking on those defenders. Legos just took a little too long and misread the bounce, and chances all there to gobble that one up. Nom, 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 nom. And the lead goes back to Fear One Gaming. 4-3, a minute 13 to go. FFE having to climb out of the hole yet again, but so far in game number 2, they are up for the task. Let's see, they can do it within a minute to go within this game number 2. Good pressure though by Fire. Sends it to the far wall though, where 2B is waiting. Met by Cloud Space, kicks it back into the orange corner. Chances trying to kick it out, can't do it. Cloud Space puts it on center, hits off the backboard. Mari waiting for it, makes the clear to midfield. Legos waiting in wings. Now going for a shot. A laser over the defense, and my oh my! FFE Embers have done it again. Tied this game up. Can they take the lead though? What a shot. Man, that is the sweet spot for FFE. Laying it right in there. With 40 seconds to go, can FFE break the routine here? It seems to be tit for tat here between Fear One and FFE. Every time FFE gets a tying goal, Fear One just come right back at him and score again. And it looks like that might be the case. A great offensive play by Fear One Gaming and gives them the lead yet again. Mari going here, bumping the defender. Lagos had no chance, no pun intended. And that is 4 for chances. My goodness. What other tricks does Fear One Gaming have up their sleeve? And as the clock winds down, it looks like game number 2 is going to go the way to Fear One. That means there is a chance, but we will see. But right now it's in the blue zone. It hits the ground, and Fear One take game number 2. My goodness, a much better showing for FFE Embers, but it was not enough as Fear One Gaming just met them in stride. Every time they met them in the field, they were matched and then beaten. I mean, Fear One Gaming had to put all the tricks out of the bag on that game. I apologize for the replays. Those aren't our actual replays, but we don't quite have those fixed yet. We will get, my first stream back, not everything's going to be perfect, apparently, as much as I want it to be. But, what is perfect right now? Fear One Gaming, they are undefeated so far. They are showing strong poise to take this series in a sweep. And we will see as we go into game 3 if that's going to continue. Or can FFE Embers make this a series? Right now, chances off the top. Mari with the demo. Chances can't quite bump it through. I think he bumped into his own teammate. Couldn't quite bury it for the first goal of the game, but no worse for where we are. Only 20 seconds into game number 3. And Legos clearing it out to midfield. Chasing it in stride. Chances not feeling too comfortable backing up for it, but his teammates help him out. And oh my goodness, an own goal. Oh my, not like this. Not like this. You hate to see it. An own goal on the side of FFE. Their second or third of the series so far. And FFE really struggling to find their mojo and keep it. I mean, they've had a lot of good chances in game number 2, but they just could not close it. Fear One Gaming just met them in stride every step of the way with different looks too. Like, they've changed up their strategies with every single goal. They're really keeping FFE on their toes. They cannot figure out what exactly to do against this offensive prowess of Fear One for right now. But plenty of time left in this game. But but there's a lot of counterpoints to this. There's a lot of time left, but they don't really have any more chances. It's do or die in this game if they want to take this first W. And Lagos takes it to midfield, gets a little pressure, has to get some boost, and lets Chances take it. Bumps him out of the play though, has an opportunity for Fire. Fire gets it stolen from him. Lagos still waiting in the wings. It's midfield. A little back and forth pass. Goes to the blue corner where Cloud Space is waiting for it. Clears it out. A little low on boost. Has to let it sit. And Fire will take it. Pressured under. Bounced under the defender, but Lagos ever ready. Waiting for it. Makes the clear. Still in pressure though. A waterfall play though. Lagos ready for it. Clears it to the corner. Fear One Gaming looking to ramp up their offense. They don't want to make this a close match. They just want to bury them and be done with it. They want to put out those embers. And a chance right now. No one able to get there in time. And a clear by FFE Embers. And Fire looking to get some offensive chances. But so far, this stingy Fear One defense not giving him any sign of life. Right now, Cloud Space taking it over the defense, has one to beat, sends it wide. It's dangling over the middle, but 2B is the first one there and able to make the clear. Fire keeps it in play. It's on target. Chances forced to make a save. 2 minutes to go. Chances and Lagos meet in the air. Lagos gets the better end for now, but 2B follows up, clears it down, sent to the ground by Cloud Space. They're all over it. Misread of the bounce. Now an awkward defensive play, but able to get it out of there nonetheless. But back it goes. Mari looking to get a second. Cannot do it. And Lagos will clear it as Fear One runs back to their defensive zone. He set the house on that play, but able to get back in time. Their rotations are definitely strong in this series. And we will see how they close out the last minute and a half. It's a close one. It's anybody's match. Lagos has a chance. A little misfire on both sides. And now Cloud Strike looking to get a second opportunity to get a goal, but cannot corral it just yet. Chances sends it across the middle. Daring play, but able to make the clear. Fire forced to make a save. Back on target though, 4 chances. Well, just a little wide, I'd say. I thought it was on target. Cleared back to the corner. Fire trying to handle it, cannot do it. Cloud Space clearing it downfield. Trying to get a follow-up, can't get the second tap. Lagos coming in, trying to put it centered. Cannot do it. Good demo by Lagos, but they have to capitalize on that now. Dangling in the air. Lagos going up hard, gets a tap just in the corner. And Cloud Space, the last man back, has to corral it from midfield. Can he do it? 43 seconds to go in this game number 3. FFE looking to make this a series and not get swept in their first game. Lagos has a chance, but just wide. Chances makes the clear. Into the corner it goes. Fire taking it out of his own zone. Met in stride by Mari. Cloud Space trying to dodge the demo, but can't do it. And Mari gets the closer for Fear One Gaming. 2 goals down, 18 seconds to go. That's a very steep hill to climb, especially how this series has gone. And the 15 seconds to go, FFE, I mean, it's a quick series, so they're going to have plenty of time to figure out. Maybe this is just a warm-up for them. I mean, there's plenty of games left to be had. As the clock hits 0, the ball just has to hit the ground, but we all know the ending of this story as Fear 1 Gaming take the series in a sweep. Oh my, not the start that FFE wanted, but you know, they've got plenty of games to go. We're going to be following them for the most part tonight on my stream. If you want to see the rest of Group C, it is being casted by, I have it here somewhere. I can't remember the name. It's being casted by Setham12 over on Twitch. If you want to get more information on that, just head on over. I'll just type it in chat. Just type exclamation Group C in chat to follow Fear 1 Gaming if you still want to follow them. But if you are the FFE supporters, you're going to be here for most of. We're going to be following them all night. But GG's to both teams for putting up an excellent series. I know it was a sweep, but it was definitely a close one. FFE had their chances throughout the series, but we will see. Now, and as you can see, actually on our donation chart, we already got $55. For those just tuning in, this is the Score for a Cure 2 charity tournament. The charity is for, I can never remember the name, To Write Love on Her Arms. It is a charity, nonprofit, dedicated to giving hope and support for those struggling with mental issues like depression, addiction, injury, and suicide. A great cause. And if we have a bunch of stretch goals along with that donation goal of $1,500. So if you want to donate, exclamation donate in the chat. And we're just waiting a moment to see if, looks like we might have some, just seeing if we can get some chat. We're coming for an interview. Here. Looks like we're not going to be doing an interview with our winner tonight, Fear 1 Gaming, but no worries. We've got plenty of Rocket League coming up later tonight. Our next matchup isn't until 8 o'clock. What up, Sinner? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Great to have you here. And this will give me time to figure out why my replays aren't working either. So a little win-win for both of us, for all of us here. Yeah, it's going to be a great tournament. Shout out to AGL and Skyward Series for putting up another one of these great events. I missed the last one, so I'm happy I was able to take part in this one. So looking forward to seeing the rest of the tournament. Like I said, there are 8 group stages going on right now simultaneously. And if you want to catch all of the action, I linked it in the chat, but let me link it again. I'm linking the link tree in the chat. If you want to get all the information on like what streams are going, because it's a lot. There's a lot of different. There's the Skyward mainstream that's going on. There's the Skyward mainstream. There's all kinds of different streams going on, and so you don't want to miss it. And it's a good use of multi-stream today. So don't be afraid to use that.
Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Press play.
And bear with me a moment. I'm trying to fix my scripts here to update a certain thing. So give me a moment. And our next game is until 8 o'clock anyway, so we've got lots of time. So
Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel
All right. Looks like I got the scripts working. Woo! All right. So Fire obviously is waiting to see what the results are with Twilight Zone. I'm gonna check in on Step Bomb and see what he's up to. Like he's done for now. He's on a Be Right Back screen. All right. Well, in that case, we were going to take a quick break. See you on the flip side. All right, looks like we are about ready to get our next series underway, and it's going to be a matchup between Twilight Zone and FFE Embers. Our 8 o'clock game is looking ready to get underway. And if you haven't already put your points in, do so now to see who you think's going to win this series. I mean, FFE, they had a strong, tough going in the previous series, but they definitely showed a lot of heart and a lot of potential. And who knows, maybe Fear One is the team to beat in this tournament. We don't know. There's a lot of teams playing in this tournament, so we shall see. And as we go into our next series, we'll see if they've had enough time to kind of get that warm-up done. Maybe the sweep wasn't good either, to kind of they warmed up and then they cooled down again. Who knows? But we are going to find out, because game number 1 is about to get underway between these two teams. And let's hear it for them. Our next contenders in our best of 5 second game of the night. And already off the top, it's Cloud Space with the first strike, and already off to a much better start. Bar down, teaser into the back of the net, and FFE Embers get first strike. And since they score first, we might as well introduce them first. On the orange side, we've got GG Fire, Legos, and Cloud Space for FFE Embers. And for the blue corner, we've got Melon Man, Maple Syrup, and Stepbro.jpg for Twilight Zone. And off the top, another great shot by FFE Embers, but an even better save by Twilight Zone, keeping them within 1. A great centering attempt, but no dice for Twilight Zone. GG meets with the members in stride. Stepbro puts a soft one on target, but can't. Easy save for FFE Embers. Legos tries to put it on center. Maple Syrup reads the play beautifully, and now it's Stepbro trying to gain possession, but loses it as he turns just slightly to get an angle on it. Now Cloud Space putting it into the blue zone just for temporarily, as Maple Syrup under the play can't corral it. Now has to hurry himself back. Cloud Space just out of reach. Can't put a shot on net. Bumping the defender though in the way. Dangling is to get it, struggling to get out of the zone is Twilight Zone, but able to do so. Now into the orange corner. GG Fire though meets in stride. Good center though by Stepbro, but as the last person, there's no one else to follow up on it. And now Legos can put on an offensive front. A good pass down to Cloud Space, but Cloud Space couldn't get the last connect. No one there to follow up on it. And we remain 1-0 in game number 1 of this best of 5 between these two teams in this Group C. And off another one for FFE Embers. GG Fire finds the net. A great pass by Cloud Space just past the defender. And FFE Embers looks like whatever woes they were facing in the previous series, they have figured it out as they get 2 quick ones with 3 minutes to go in game number 1. A much better start for this team, especially after the last game we saw them performing. And a good attempt, good setup by Stepbro. No Twilight Zone player able to follow up on it though. And now back to the midfield it goes. Kind of stifled there as Stepbro following up, puts it back into the orange corner. GG Fire though meets in his stride, and Melon Man gets it out of the way of his own teammate, sends it back to the corner, and getting chased by Cloud Space. Now Legos, the last man, tries to send it further, but cleared back to the orange corner it goes. Cloud Space having to play defense, bumps Maple out of the play, but Stepbro is there to keep it back in the orange zone for now. Stepbro getting another opportunity, but can't put it on net. Melon Man following up, setting up for the entire Twilight Zone team, but they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 taps, and they finally put it in the net, getting on the board for the first time this series. Oh my goodness, you got like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was like at least 5 taps from this team, but they make it in. They get it past the defense some way, somehow. And they are on the board. They are not shut out. They've cut the lead in half, and they have some signs of life in this series so far, in this game. Not this series. It's a little early to say the series yet. Great pressure by Melon Man, but no one there to follow up on it. Legos with an easy clear. Maple Syrup able to clear to the far side, following up on it. Not a lot of boost to speak of, but gets the mid boost. Now has the entire defense to beat. Gets a good 50 on his chance. Good setup. Has the Sepro and a great save by Cloud Space. Maple Syrup off the backboard. Follow up. Melon Man shot wide. And FFE Embers live to see another day and keep their lead for now. But Stepbro is not done yet. Can't put a connect on it. A great counterattack and fire! Gets another one for his team. Second of the game. And what looked like a Twilight Zone controlled game. A quick counterattack puts a swift end to that. FFE Embers regain their 2-goal lead and continue on changing their story so far in this tournament. With a minute to go, FFE has to just maintain this quality of gameplay in order to get their first win of the tournament. They played a series, they got swept by Fear 1 Gaming. Now looking to get their first win on the board. Cloud Space with the clear. Stepbro waiting for it. Just retreats back and lets them get another tap. Stepbro gets the demo on the forward man, Cloud Space, where GG Fire now has to fill in. Back into the blue corner it goes. They're waiting for Twilight Zone to make a stop. Intercepted though by Cloud Space. A good attempt, but denied. Follow up. It rolls just wide. FFE looking to get that. Just another extra reassurance goal. They're already ahead by 2. I mean, two goals isn't enough. You need at least 4 or 5 to feel remotely safe. I always say. But 7 seconds to go. It looks like that might be all she wrote. Twilight Zone looking to get at least a morale goal, but they can't do it. And FFE Embers take game number 1. A great showing by FFE. They struck first, they struck hard, they left no mercy, and they end up victorious in game number 1 of this series. You got to be rooting for them after seeing them get swept by Fear 1 in the previous series. A much better showing, offense across the board. Even some good defensive plays as well to speak of. But we shall see if now Twilight Zone, if they have an answer for FFE Embers. I mean, they showed some signs of life. They had a couple good chances, but they just couldn't quite capitalize on it. And now it's up to them to answer back in stride. Right now, Legos with possession, trying to get it past the defense, dunked on by Maple Syrup. Has a second attempt, bounces to the midfield, but no one there to follow up on it. Cloud Space with the counterattack, tries to pass it up, but intercepted by Maple Syrup. Up for Stepbro. Stepbro in the far corner. Maple Syrup shot just wide. And already a couple good chances for Twilight Zone. What you want to see after game number 1. Now Maple Syrup trying to clear it out, can't do it. Stepbro Finally gets it out of the zone temporarily as Lagos sends it, returns the sender. And now with the follow-up, Melon Man loses possession. Cloud Space will take it off the backboard, just under it, and sends it high. Wanted to get us double tap on that play, but just not enough boost for it. Pressured by Lagos is Melon Man. And a follow-up for Lagos. Gets the goal after a beautiful setup by GG Fire. And FFE Embers continue their streak of a first strike in this series. Not the start for Twilight Zone they were looking for. They had a couple good chances, but they could not capitalize on it. Having a hard time finding their mojo on offense. They've had some good defensive plays, but maybe this is the step they need. Good shot by Stepbro, but saved by Cloud Space. A good dodge of the demo by Melon Man keeps him in the play, pressures Cloud Space, and now a follow-up by Maple Syrup. A laser on target, a redirect, and just high. Just past the defense. Great look by Twilight Zone. Exactly the kind of offense you need to see if they want to get past this FFE Embers defense. Pressure by Cloud Space. Fire bumping his own man, kind of negating the play a bit, gives Stepbro room to get the ball out of his zone. And now a follow-up shot on net, saved by Lagos. Maple Syrup trying to get possession, trying to maintain it in the zone, but for now, Cloud Space will take it to the far wall, where it's met by Melon Man. Gets one tap off the wall, leaves it for the ground, tries to get a second one, but Cloud Space gets there first. Clear to the blue corner. Stepbro takes it, taking it downfield, looking to get a setup. Great setup, left for Maple Syrup, and a tic-tac-toe play puts Twilight Zone on the board for the equalizer. You can start seeing it. You can start seeing the warm-up by Twilight Zone. They're starting to get the feel for each other. There you have a black screen. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, let me see what's going on here. You still have a black screen? Do me a favor, Shrike. Refresh your page, because I'm not seeing anything on any issues on my side. I even opened up the. Apologies for the play-by-play here. I'm just trying to make sure there's not an actual black screen. Yep, I see a screen, so you may want to refresh your page, Shrike. Looks like it's working fine on my end, or on the stream's end. But anyway, back to the game. A great shot by GG Fire, clear to the side by Twilight Zone, and a 1-to-1 game is exactly where you want to be if you're Twilight Zone. But hitting it right, slow knuckleball right under the defense is not what you want for if you're a Twilight Zone fan. What a changeup by GG Fire, wanting to send that just straight into the net, but realizes everyone's ready for it. But what they are not ready for is just letting it just bounce. And those are the painful ones if you're on defense, like expecting the hard shot, and then you just get the slow roller, and there's nothing you can do but just watch it roll into your net and figure out the next move for your team. FFE Embers, though, looking to get a second one, extend this lead a bit. Cloud Space stops the clear for now, but no one back on defense, and Maple Syrup ties the game right back up. A great setup by Stepbro, able to return around just in time as the rotations were just out of sync and had a wide open net. And now Twilight Zone back in the game yet again. And let's see if they can get the go-ahead goal. They have not held a lead at all so far in this series, but they have definitely shown the potential to do so as Stepbro takes out Legos, sends them to the nether realm. Maple Syrup waiting for the clear by FFE Embers. Puts it towards center, cleared out by Legos. Stepbro just out of the reach of the bounce. Has to return back to his own zone, get some boost as well. Able to do so, but not enough time as Cloud Space gets the go-ahead goal once again for FFE Embers. One apiece for every member of FFE Embers. Everybody activated in this offense so far in this series. But Twilight Zone, they've been able to bounce back pretty quickly. Let's see if they can tie it up again. Almost there, a shot just wide. 30 seconds to go. That might have been their chance, but we will see. I mean, it takes just a couple seconds to get a goal, and what was that, Cloud Space? My goodness. Just waits there, and off his back flip, gets it into the net. Oh my God, for the clincher as well. My goodness. Cloud Space, you dog you. That was insane. Well done. And 10 seconds to go. It's looking like that's going to be all she wrote for game number 2. FFE Embers on match point. Looking to take their first win in the group stage so far. And looking good while doing it. My goodness, FFE Embers showing a very strong tenacity in this series, looking like the previous series was just a fluke, and you have yet to see their final form. Right now, just looking unstoppable, really. I'm not sure why my replays aren't working correctly, but we just got to deal with those things eventually. But I think right now, if you're Twilight Zone, you've got bigger problems to figure out. First up, how to get a lead. So far, Twilight Zone has not held a lead at all this entire series, and it goes very similar to the way FFE Embers was playing against Sphere 1. So, I mean, I think a good start for Twilight Zone is to get first strike, but that's not going to happen as Legos gets an early one in the first 15 seconds of game number 3. Looking to send this one home in quick succession, just like we did last time. Just like last game or series, looking to return the favor, pay it forward as you will, and right off the bat, and a quick counterattack almost by Stepbro, just dangling across the goal mouth, but not in. Oh my. Good start by Twilight Zone to get that one back, but just could not finish it. Legos with an air and clear. Stepbro with a shot, laser, saved by GG Fire. And they keeps their lead for now. Maple Syrup forced to make a save. Cloud Space with the follow-up. Great save, though, by Stepbro. But not out of the woods yet. Legos keeps it in play. Followed by Cloud Space. They are playing up, and it looks like it's paying off for them. Great pressure by Cloud Space and a follow-up by Legos. This FFE Ember offense is unrelenting. Caught everyone sleeping. And FFE Embers not giving Twilight Zone an ounce of hope so far in the first minute of game number 3. Looking to clench this out in a sweep. And we will see if the rest of the game goes the same way as Cloud Space takes out Melon Man. Twilight Zone trying to mount some pressure the same way that FFE Embers is doing to them, but so far getting demoed out of the play and not maintaining that zone coverage is It's not currently the plan, but it's what is happening at the moment. Strong clear by FFE Embers, now with a strong offensive attack chance, but taken away by Melon Man. Cleared out though by Stepbro. GG Fire waiting for it, takes it off the wall, clears it to midfield. Cloud Space waiting for it. A banger just wide. Follow up. Legos and Cloud Space both wanting to get the goal, and neither one gets it as they intercept each other. Follow up by Melon Man. Puts it on target. Forced to make a save is Legos. And FFE Embers having no problem whatsoever getting offense going. And you can tell Twilight Zone is just putting out all the stops, everything on the line to get on the board, because these clears by FFE are just so dangerous every time. And it's not even that they're doing anything special, it's just that Twilight Zone is playing so far up that they can't, they have opportunities every time they clear past the entire team. And I mean, they are in a do or die situation, even so much that FFE Embers keep interfering with their own members, keeps bumping into them and everything. But so far, it is no worse for wear. They are up by 2 with 2 minutes to go in their match point. So, I mean, they can mess around all they want. I guess they can get a freebie, give them a freebie if they want. I wouldn't dangle that. I wouldn't give them an ounce of hope. As a clear hits off the post and just out. My good, you see what I'm talking about though. They get a clear, and because Twilight Zone is playing so far up, they just get a free shot of the net almost any time they get it out of the. Oh my goodness! The dangles by Legos has one to beat. Shot. Stepbro able to make the save. My goodness. FFE is just playing with their food at this point. They do not have a care in the world. They feel pretty confident, and far down is Maple Syrup. And you're going to play around, you're going to find out, as Maple Syrup and Twilight Zone not ready to go home just yet. They want to make this a series. They have put them within 1. And I guarantee you at this point, you're going to see FFE Embers play a little more straight up. They've been goofing around for the last minute or a half or 2 minutes, and you'll see them play straight up from this point forward to close out this series, unless they get another goal. With a minute to go, Maple Syrup smell blood in the water, but a little aggressive was Melon Man. A little ahead of the play, couldn't quite get it on net. Stepbro trying to keep it in play. Melon Man with the 50 gets the win. Now trying to tap it over the defense. Gets it. Follow up by Maple Syrup, but a great save by GG Fire. Keeps their lead for now. Melon Man with 2 good demos, but the shot by Melon Man is wide. Oh man, you can tell Twilight Zone are increasing the pressure. We'll see if FFE's defense can hold up to it. Good keep away by Melon Man. Goes right to Legos though. Good stop by Stepbro, but not out yet. Cloud Space gets one tap, can't get another, sends it to the far side. Will take it back to his team, but moved along further by Stepbro. Stepbro gets the tap, centered up. Melon Man waiting for it. Met in stride by Cloud Space. Cleared out. GG Fire in the blue zone. 5 seconds to go. What last opportunity? Stepbro sends it. Can he keep it in the air? He cannot, and FFE Embers take the series in a sweep. FFE Embers are your victors in a sweep, paying it forward to Twilight Zone as they were done before them by Fear One Gaming. A great show by both teams. GG's, congratulations. FFE Embers advanced to 1-1. I'm not sure what the record of Twilight Zone is at the moment. They might have. Let's see. I'm looking to see here. Twilight Zone are now 0-2. They actually, so Phantom Esports, they lost 3 games to 2. So that went to game 5. Wow. Okay. So you can kind of tell the hierarchy a little bit as we get into this Score for a Cure charity event Group C. This is Group C of G. There's so many groups going on right now. It's insane. You don't want to miss any bit of the action. Again, GG's to both teams, putting up an excellent match. Yeah, it was a it was a sweep, but it was an entertaining match nonetheless. And just so if you're not aware, this is a charity tournament, and the charity that we are raising money for is To Write Love on Her Arms, a nonprofit dedicated to presenting hope and finding help for people struggling with mental illness and addiction, such as suicide, all kinds of stuff. So it's a great cause, and as you can see on the bottom right of the screen, we are taking donations for this event. If you are interested in donating, just hit !donate in the chat, and it'll give you all the information you need. And if you need information about Score for a Cure, just !SCAF SFAC. That's what it is. SFAC. And that'll get the information about the event and the charity. And there are stretch goals for these, as you can see on those markers. So we're looking for $1,500 for the weekend. We're already at $125 for the night, and it's only hour 2, and we've already got a good amount. But obviously our goal is $1,500. So feel free to donate if you haven't already. And it looks like we will not have another interview for our teams. So give me one moment. We will just be right back in a moment. Since we're waiting, we've got plenty of time. We've got about a half hour between between games, and unless it starts earlier, okay. All right, we will be right back with our next game coming up, which will be FFE Embers versus Phantom Esports. So it'll be the battle for second, I think, in the group stage at least so far. We'll be right back with more action in a few minutes. Thank you.